Hello, you're listening to CFSI 107.9, Salt Spring Island, and I'm actually going to do Joe's interview this morning. Every Friday morning he does a weather report, he calls it in, and on Mondays in the afternoon he does the weather, and he goes into the radio station. So I'm just going to film it. It's CFSI 107.9 on the rocks. And I'm going to tape his weather forecast and his release of his new book. And I thought it'd be neat to capture that on video because a lot of times Joe, well, he's working and he can't get it. So here it goes. And I'll turn the volume up.
And that was Katie Lang with Hush Sweet Lover. So quite a different piece than the Janis Joplin we had right before. And I was hoping to find something that would be a little rowdy like Janis Joplin, but it didn't happen. We've got Banana Joe on the line. Hey Joe, how are you?
How's it going? A little overcast here this morning, but clouds are going to sort of dissipate and we're going to get some sunshine. And it's going to be up to around 9 or 10 degrees today. So I think it's going to be a nice day. And you know, yesterday wasn't even that bad. It light sprinkle here and there, but we did see some sunshine, so it was all good.
Good, good. Yeah, it's starting to feel like spring.
Oh, it is. Oh, I'm standing in Centennial Park right now. A little cool out here this morning. It's around 3 to 5 degrees Celsius, but I'm looking at a bunch of daffodils blooming, and the plum blossoms are just ready to pop any day now.
Wow.
So yeah, absolutely. I think the spring is here.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even the weather in the nights, I don't need the heat on so high at night.
No, and I'm hearing the frogs, and every morning you get up, you can hear the robins singing and the birds. You know, it's the sound of spring too.
Yeah.
So that's a good thing.
I have a poem. Spring has sprung, mornings at 7, but I need springs to get up at 11.
That's good. Well, you ladies get up pretty early. I mean, what time your show starts at, what, 7?
At 7, yeah. So I'm up at 6. I don't know what time Mom is up. She's up at 5 to 7.
Oh, 5 to 7. Okay, so you're right there. You get in just before the show starts.
She rolled this morning. She rolled in. She did the pitter-patter up the stairs. She did it right as we were going on air.
I never knew I could run so fast, Joe.
Either you were very close or you drive very fast.
Oh, do not tell.
Yeah, on the air. Yeah, and the police officers never listen to CFSI.
Well, they're sleeping at this time in the morning anyway.
Oh, good. So, Joe, I'm waiting to see your book. Where is it?
I have it, actually. I have it in my hands right now. It came in. I ordered 40 copies. That's all, limited supply of 40 copies. And so half of them came in yesterday, and the other half might be at the post office today. So, yeah, it's quite a nice book.
Now, how do people arrange to buy your book or at least see it?
They can phone me at 537-9516. Probably better at 537-5856. That's Wendy's phone number because she's got all the books at her place. So she's my partner.
Yeah.
So
And what's the title of the book again?
It's called, anyway, in small print along the far top of the book, it says Salt Spring Island, BC, Canada, and the title of the book is Subtropical Flora and Gardens. So all Salt Spring Island. It's a picture book, it's a coffee table book, 32 pages of glossy pages, and each page is just a little bit different. Wendy is responsible for the graphic design and the layout. I took most of the photos. Some photos were taken by her. But, yeah, it's a very interesting book. Each page is a little bit of a different surprise when you flip through it. So. And I did the editorial. Not a lot of print. That's the way I wanted it. Lots of beautiful photos.
Oh, wow, Joe. Well, you know what? There's got to be, you know what, Joe? You know, the party organizer here, that's me.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
I've got to think of a way of presenting this because Salt Spring would love to see it.
It's a first of its kind here. I mean, there's a lot of authors and a lot of people on Salt Spring that write books, but this is the first of its kind. It is on subtropical gardens.
Yeah. Well, Joe, we've got to put our heads to work and think about this.
I see Tom Bremner walking towards me right now. But anyway, I'm going to start giving this forecast, okay? Okay, forecast. Hi, Tom. I'm going to say hi to Tom right now while I'm live on the air. There he is. I usually talk to Tom every day. Yeah. So we're going to give the forecast right now. It's going to be a good forecast.
Okay.
Okay, so you ready for this, people out there in Radio Land?
Yes.
Okay, so mix of sun and cloud, becoming sunny this afternoon and a high of 9. By the way, normals are 10 degrees Celsius and lows of 2, so it's going to be pretty close to the normals. Tonight, a few cloud fog patches developing overnight and a low of +2. Saturday, sunny fog patches dissipating in the morning and a high of +10, so it's going to be nice Saturday. And Sunday, cloudy with a 60% chance of showers, a low of 4 and a high of +8 degrees. Monday, I see some rain, a low of 5 and a high of 9 degrees Celsius. Tuesday is a repeat of Monday, which is a low of 3 and a high of 9. And Wednesday and Thursday, 60% chance of showers, cloudy, lows of 4 and highs of 11 degrees Celsius. So I don't see any cold weather in sight. It's going to be, near normal temps, a little bit above, maybe a little bit below, but nothing, no frigid temperatures. So I don't see any snow in the forecast. That's a good thing.
Ooh, that's a very good thing.
Now, how about a weather fact, okay? You ready for this one?
All right.
Okay, March 8th today in 1943, temperatures in Windsor, Ontario dropped to -19.4 degrees Celsius, the coldest March night on record there. And in 2002, a storm producing high winds, freezing rain, and snow moved from Ontario into Quebec and New Brunswick. Among the worst affected places were Timmins, Ontario, where 34 centimeters of snow fell, at times at a rate of 5 centimeters per hour. Meanwhile, in Edmonton, it was a cold start to the day with an overnight temp -38.2. Yuck.
Oh, my goodness.
Isn't that awful?
That is. I was around for both of those facts, Joe, and I'm getting a chill just remembering.
Well, thank God we are here on Sulphur Island, because if I ask Tom right now, he's standing beside me, I bet you there's snow on the ground in Nova Scotia, right? Where his mother lived, there's snow on the ground in Nova Scotia.
Oh, wow. Tom, we want to say hi and send out lots
Say
of
hi,
love.
Tom. Yeah, I'm saying hi to him for you.
Yeah.
He says hi right now.
Yeah. You know that he got this big award last weekend, eh?
Congratulations for the big award last week. Yeah, thumbs up.
Yeah, we talked about that too on the show. So
That's sweet. That is awesome.
Is
He's a
he
great
wearing
guy.
a crown or a big medal?
He's not wearing a big medal, but he's got some keys hanging from his belt. He's got a red jacket on.
Okay.
All righty.
Well, Joe, thank you so much for calling.
You're welcome.
And I'll talk to you really soon. And so
Okay.
Rada.
Okay, have a great day.
Okay, Joe, bye.
Bye.
Okay, bye now.
Oh, that's Salt Spring, folks. The chief of police walking in Centennial Park. Oh, no, not the chief of police. Chief of
As
the
you're
fire.
saying that you were speeding to the station this
Yeah,
morning.
as I was speeding to the station, as I sped by the chief's house.
Yeah, so you know what we need to do is we need to, as you would say, pay the bills.
Pay the bills, okay.
So let's pay the bills. We'll be right back.